So what's the origin of the pocket emote? So how did it start? The emote. No, what do you mean? It's not bad. No, the emote looks. It's not flattering.
Saying I'm ugly, huh?
No,
Wow.
I'm not saying the emote's ugly. I'm saying you look better in real life than you do in the emote. It's like the emote.
What he's saying is 64 by 64 doesn't do you justice.
Exactly. Exactly. You need 1,000. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. The shit.
Listen, it is what it is, dude. Guys.
Wait, I'm sorry. I cut Maya off like 3 times. Go ahead. Sorry.
Maya, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I don't think that it's fair to call it lying because Ant genuinely believes that he's helping people, and whether or not there are a lot of skeptics.
Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have let her talk. That was a mistake.
Wait,
I fucked up.
I have a question.
Destiny.
You're so much over Destiny. When's the last
grown.
time you woke up before like 10 a.m.?
Today. And
I mean,
yeah,
you're.
But what's the difference between like a bra and a sports bra?
Wait, are you talking about a Helena?
Okay, then Dyrus and Emily, please go ahead and give us a topic to talk about that is not milked out. Please, on twitch.tv, let's hear about this. Should we talk about League of Legends? Should we talk about games? What do you want to talk about? Let's go.
I'm ready.
World War 3, huh?
That's just stupid. That's so stupid.
Wait, are we talking about the Iranian guy that was assassinated by the United States?
You want to talk about war and politics?
Fucking no.
See, this is typical. Listen. This is literally
She's Twitch chat right now, Train.
No. She is literally you, Emily. I like you, but you were literally Twitch chat. You literally just told me talking on titty streamers is bad, and you brought up politics. Like this is literally typical Twitch chat. It's insane.
I'm not.
Well, it's super illegal in Korea to be nude. Like all pornography is illegal in Korea. Oh. I figured this out when I went to Korea in 2015. And I realized there was no porn, and I got very upset.
Well, give me a second, Devin. This is our 30 seconds appreciation to some of the SJWs in chat. Guys, go ahead and get it out. Korea are incel. Korea is incel. Say it, guys. We're the SJWs. Incel-ria. Korea is incel. Where are you at? 30 seconds of freedom. Come on, go ahead. Where is it at? All right, continue, Devin.
You're still muted.
She seems upset. What are you doing, Train?
You're still muted.
She's muted.
You're either muted on Discord itself. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna hear you now.
Oh, I thought you muted me.
No, I would never do that. It's rude.
Damn.
That'd be so rude of me.
Cap?
You guys, I'm so bad at this technical stuff.
All right, what are we
I'm
doing?
having a great time. Really, thank
Did
you.
I miss the
Train,
conversation
for
about meeting
inviting me.
women, or? Yeah, what are we talking about? Are we talking about like Twitch IRL categories or women streamers or what's going on?
We're talking about the domestic abuse situation. That's what we're talking about right now.
Oh, that video where that woman went in on that guy for like fucking 3 minutes? Holy shit, did you guys see that?
Are you talking about the one where she threw a cardboard and it lightly landed on him? That one?
No, I was talking about the one where she was throwing multiple objects at him, where she continued to scream at him and intimidate him the entire time, and he asked her to stop multiple times, and she didn't respond to any of his requests to stop.
Well, she is a mother and she does need help raising 2 kids.
So that means she can hit her boyfriend? This is feminism, my dude. We're full on equal rights. I don't like it when anybody abuses anyone.
That's what I'm saying!
Nobody should ever.
That's what I'm saying, baby! Woo! Be right back.
If she hit him, then yeah, I totally agree. But she only threw like cardboard.
But let's pretend for 1 second that she only threw cardboard at him. Do you think that it's okay to like physically intimidate somebody to throw anything at them over and over again and then to scream at them over and over again? Do you think that's like an okay thing?
I don't think she ever screamed at him. I think she was asking him to get off.
Do you think screaming at
Wait, hold on. Is this real? Wait, is she a troll or is she like actually like a real person here right now? I can't tell.
Wait.
Does anyone else
I'm
here?
serious.
Did we watch the same video? So you don't think she was screaming at him at all, or?
Do you think?
I saw a pregnant woman that is hormonal and stressed out with 2 kids that she's trying to take care of while her husband's playing a game that doesn't matter if he left it or not. That's what
Your
I
argument
saw.
is really irrational. Are you in your period right now? Is that what's going on? Or?
No, why are you attacking me because I'm a female? I'm not.
Why are
in
you
my
giving her an
period.
excuse to abuse her husband because she's a female? You think just because somebody's hormonal on their period or because they're pregnant, you think that means they could just go ham on their fucking significant other? That's super fucked up. You're like
What are
engaging
you
an abuser, like
talking
you're basically saying because she's pregnant, she has like carte blanche to like go ham on her boyfriend or whatever. That's super fucked up. What do you mean?
Steven, are you only saying that she has this opinion right now because she's literally on her period?
Well, that's what she just implied. She's giving an excuse to the woman's. Yeah, I am, because that's what you just did.
If I was a guy, would you say I was on my period?
No.
My
Okay, let me
period.
explain.
I
Sure,
don't-
let me explain what I just did. Yeah, it's really
So
frustrating.
irrelevant.
I know. Well, yeah, it is. I agree. It would be very frustrating for me to take what you say and discredit it because you are hormonal. Much the same way that if somebody was physically abusing somebody else, it would feel really shitty to the person being abused for you to say, well, that's okay. The woman was pregnant and hormonal. That's not an excuse to abuse someone. I could walk through that slow. I'm talking really fast. I can walk through that slower if any part of that didn't make sense. Let me do it like in the simplest language I know how. Just because you are pregnant doesn't mean that you can engage in physical abuse of your domestic partner. Does that make sense?
I was just gonna say I'm really not surprised by the way that Destiny is acting ever since he got here. Like, just really aggressive. You're really, really, really rude to. Sorry, I didn't catch. Is it like Miss Sleepy or? Yeah, like you have extremely negative energy. Like you're kind of a bully. You totally bullied her.
I am.
I'm
Listen,
really not surprised that you have this opinion at all. This totally fits with your personality.
And I totally agree. I totally agree with you. If you were in a room and somebody walked in,
You're not that guy, and none of us are, and none of us know what really happened. Really.
Okay, sure.
Everybody watched the video, sees different things. Like we don't know what's going on with their relationship with that family. Like we can't say like.
We can make a couple of pretty fair statements. So what I'm walking into is the equivalent of somebody walking into a room.
Lost, like what we're even arguing about, to be honest. Like,
then why are you talking?
Because you're annoying me.
Then why are you in this call?
Okay, can I quickly say something?
What I basically walk into is a bunch of abuse apologia, and it's the equivalent of somebody saying the reason why that guy raped her was because he's a bodybuilder and he was just roiding that day. His hormones were out of fucking control, and he just fucking raped her. But I mean, like, damn, dude, like, give him some slack. You know, his hormones were raging. When I walk in and somebody tries to excuse a woman engaging in domestic abuse, like, very clearly, and the excuse, the first thing that goes out the fucking mouth is, well, she's pregnant. What the fuck kind of abuser apologia is that?
Every time somebody said, I used to rub my head. Like this.
Rub your head like like the Buddha's belly. or something?
Yes. I like to polish the shine for them, dude. Every time somebody subbed.
Oh, you should have the music that goes ah while you do
I mean, yeah, that's yeah. So you do cartwheels for subs and stuff?
When people donate, I do cartwheels.
Do one now.
Do one now? Okay.
This is temporarily not a Squad W stream for the following 15 seconds. My cam off so I don't get banned.
Holy shit! That was amazing!
Wow.
I see all of the females of Twitch come together, and no matter what it is, if the person's in the wrong or the right or in between, it's a defense no matter what, and then they justify the defense of the wrongdoing by empowerment. But don't they realize the long term, they're tarnishing the credibility of this? Amaranth, are you here?
I feel like the teacher just scolded us.
Yeah, we do hear you. Do you have a camera?
Okay. I do have a camera. How do I just like press the little
Well, it
camera
depends. If you have a Pixel, there's probably no option. But if you have an iPhone,
switch your source.
Oh, yeah. Switch
Elgato, nice plug, Amaranth.
Can you go get that ear thing out and start nibbling on the ear part?
Oh, I can't nibble on it, but I can yell at it. Actually, they asked me to fart in it. But I already
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's so smart! Oh, dude, that's my idea. Guys, don't yoink it. It's mine.
You realize if that's a wet fart, they're gonna hear everything you ate for breakfast. You know that, right?
Yes, that's so smart.
Yeah, all of my chocolate cupcakes. You can like put like eggs inside of you, and then
yes.
You can lay an egg if you're into that.
What if the egg
you put
breaks
like an
while it's
alien
inside
egg
of you?
inside of you or something, or I don't know. I'm gonna go take a boring shit. I'll be right back.
I was
It's so
memeing.
true.
I was memeing no content, Andy. That's what I was memeing.
No, XCC, it's actually so true because I did a stream where I was just laying.
Yeah, and I'm saying there's a saying: actions speak louder than words, and that's the context I'm using action in and words in. Does that make sense?
No. Wait, so does speech, does that count as like a sort of political action to you or no?
I'm not referring to political action. I'm referring to...
Okay, I'm sorry, let me be more basic. Does speech, like if I sit here and I say like, hey guys, you should believe in this certain thing, do you think that counts as an action or no?
Listen, by definition, it's an action, but I'm not using action in that usage. I'm using action in the usage. The best way I can explain the usage I'm using it in is the saying actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, I know that's a platitude though. It doesn't mean anything. I'm trying to figure out what you're meaning. Like, can you give me an example of what's something you think that I do on stream that's like hypocritical?
Well, I don't think the capitalism comment was toward Hassan.
Okay, what's something you think Hassan is hypocritical of?
Okay, I have to go. I have to feed my dog. So I'll see you guys later.
This is going into a drama area, dude. Okay, listen, dude. I don't think
I don't get a divorce, Mom and Dad.
No,
we love you.
Yeah, I will. Okay, Amron, thanks for being here.
I need to go to sleep too. So
Okay,
you
see
guys
you guys.
have fun. I'll meet you all later.
Okay, bye guys.
We're gonna go to sleep together.
Bye guys.
Bye.
See you later.
These are so
Free
comfy.
shrunk, 100% cotton.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why'd you keep on moaning?
Oh shit. My
So-
phone's going off.
Wait, hold on. What does that word mean? Wait.
When you
Renege.
renege on something, it's like going back on something or like undoing something. I renege
Yeah,
on the
so
deal.
like you renege on the deal.
Wait,
It's like
so
you're a reneger. Oh, this is woo! Ooh,
You are
that ice is
What?
really thin.
You're so dumb.
Me?
What? Sorry, that was just a name.
Listen, it's
What?
it's okay. It's obviously a word. Okay.
I don't know what it is, but I'm really into the, stepsister, stepmom. I'm really into the stepsister. It's just there's something about it, especially like I love that. Like my favorite scene to this day is the brother is brushing his teeth, and she's just under the sink out of nowhere. Like one scene's at the door. Hey, Mom and Dad just left, and then he's like, oh, they'll be back home soon. They ran across the street to Mrs. Anderson's house to deliver the cookies. That's enough time. Don't you remember, brother, how good I am? Oh no, Tracy, please, no, not right now.
This is really disturbing.
Yeah, and then it goes underneath and it's done, just like that. Okay, so
Maya, keep your headphones in.
What was the gorilla that died?
Harambe.
Harambe in the fucking. I'm sitting there like Harambe in my goddamn cage. Kids are throwing popcorn at me all fucking day.
Well, to a lot of girls, taking the nude photos for their OnlyFans is a work of art, and it is if you look at it. I'm not saying I go into it, but it is the angle. No, the angle.
Taped to a wall.
No, the angle and lighting affected with her personality does. It is something that could be seen as art, in my opinion. And that's the least Squad W I'll ever sound, but you know what I mean by that, It is art. The human...
I want to make a joke right there, but I can't.
Yeah, dude, listen, I remember in high school...
Actually, I'm going to type it in Discord, but don't read it, okay?
Picasso and macaroni.
Yeah.
I'm going to type it in Discord, but don't read it, okay? Give me a sec here.
I remember...
I already know.
Hold on. Give me a sec here. It's only R after I'm done with it. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, just joking. Move on. Body type and like face and neck, everything like it was. How do I word this? Because like obviously she is a woman, but she was born more feminine than most naturally born females that I know. Can I say? Is that the right way to say it? That's respectful toward that? Yeah.
Say I get a speeding ticket, right? And every time I get a speeding ticket, it's $5. I'm gonna speed all the time. It's $5, Versus like if it was like $500, I'm gonna think twice about doing it again.
Sure, but let's say for $500, let's say that speeding is really bad. What if they then said, okay, well, if you speed, we're going to start docking your hours at work, or you're going to start accruing points at work that might lead you getting fired for speeding? Should you be fired for speeding?
Well, no.
I'm sorry, I kind of blanked out there.
Okay, well, that's my whole argument. Then thank you for agreeing with me. I don't think we should fire people for
so
speeding. I don't think
sorry.
we should fire people for doing things on Discord, on Twitch.
Christ, dude.
All I was gonna say is that I can relate to Greek.
Aw,
That
thanks.
You can discover things as a youngin and not really know what you're doing, and later, understand what you're doing, and it's great.
What are you, a politician? Stop beating around the bush.
That was terrible.
So
That was
what? Yeah. So
Oh, I don't want to say it. It's embarrassing. Okay. I liked humping furniture.
Nice. I watch that.
Oh
my
God,
Another furniture humper.
I still do that.
I know, that's what I mean. It progresses into something. When you're younger, you don't know what you're doing, but now that you're an adult, you know what you're doing, but you don't. It progresses.
Now you know which ones to hump. You know, now you know.
I even had a name for
Yeah,
it. It was
fucking
really
DX
embarrassing.
Racer.
Whoa.
The
You
name
had
for
a
the act or the name for
you
when
had
you
a
were
name
rubbing
for
up
the
against-
furniture?
Just what I was doing, like
Oh, yeah.
whenever I would be doing. This is so embarrassing.
What's the name?
Holy shit.
It's fucking masturbating. What the fuck are you asking?
I
No,
was
the
a
name of the
child. I
couch
didn't
that she
know.
had her own name
I
for
was
it.
a kid. I was like 4 years old.
It
I
was
didn't
fucking
know.
Cherry from Pee
Oh,
Wee's
I thought you named the couch. My bad. I
She had a name for it. She had a name for it.
Name for what I was doing. I called it. I called it digesting.
Nice. I'm gonna try that tonight.
This is so embarrassing. Why am I telling you
That's
this?
a biscuit in the UK, a digestive.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed.
Why?
No,
Man,
no.
are you embarrassed? Are you joking, man? I fapped in a hot tub before with other people in there. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
These girls here, actually. So there's. Wait, I can hear an echo. Is there? Who's echoing? Hello.
Might be me.
Best teacher, I would say, my Romanian teacher. And she had this strong belief that the language wasn't that important. It was the culture that was more important. So she taught us more culture than we did language. And hey, listen, dude, hey, that boosted my GPA a good amount, maybe.
I'd love to hear about anal lovers with social anxiety.
Usually freaky as.
But it would just flip to his face, and it was just like it's like a moaning, and it's just like it's terrible.
Watch anti-Bible black. That's the way to go.
True. A man of culture.
I'm 16.51 cent, 16 and a half. Hey, listen, then I guess you must have done a good job, because if she's exaggerating 8.5, that means she felt like it was 8.5. Okay.
Oof.
No,
I don't know. I don't
Censor.
like penises. Like
Listen,
I have never
it-
watched normal porn. I refuse.
Like really.
So tell us some story of
Insane.
these women. So there's some crazy women. Like, what do they say to you? How are they crazy?
Well, there are many things. Like, for example, I don't use Tinder. Never used it. I never went on it.
Are there any small dramas in the porn industry? Like, oh, he was such a bad fuck. He's too aggressive, or his dick was too small. Like, is there any of these dramas going on behind closed doors in the porn industry?
Yeah, of course.
Why don't they just make a new TOS that worked for Twitch?
I don't
get it.
What is what's a TOS?
No, TOS is like rules and guidelines.
I love you, S man. It was a nice try.
Yeah, it was
Joe?
Good one. It was, yeah. Yo,
Good one, S man. Over 800 fucking Pokemon now. Also, and then to be fair, Generation 1, what the fuck is a Diglett? It's literally like a dude's thumb sticking out of the ground.
This
It was
little
a giant
gnome was
gnome.
there, and it's
No, it's not one of
You're
those. I
not-
promise. This is
Okay.
this is legitimately the thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I'm still not sure if I hallucinated this. So this guy messages me and says, "Hey, every time I go to a Discord server, these two people show up and they harass me." And I'm like, "Okay, that's really weird. I've never gotten a message like this before. Whatever." So I'm driving around. I keep an eye on my Discord, and lo and behold, he's in a chat room.
But listen, it's 6,000 subs is nothing. What is that? Maybe 2,000 or 3,000 a month. Listen, dude. Okay. Here we go, boys. 10 coming. If you're protecting your intellectual property, I completely will back that. I will back that 150%. I have no problem with nudes or lewds. None. I have zero problems with them. I have zero problems with any pictures.
But until you genuinely solve these problems, until you actually solve these systemic issues, you're always going to have these sorts of lynch mobs of people who are just mad at no reason in particular, and in counterproductive ways almost.
What time is it?
It is 4:26 a.m. And I told Trainwreck this morning that I go to bed at midnight. You're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I see
Hey,
what you've done. You will not
Cancer.
get through. Listen, Destiny.
Cancer, did you have fun on the podcast?
Not at all, no.
Unreal, dude. Unreal.
Thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that we
Unreal
cut you
to
up
me.
kind of
Actual
late.
unreal. I'm actually
but
so
we had
appalled and just shocked.
Weird.
we had a
Like,
couple
I
of
still
minutes of
haven't
wild
been
talk.
allowed to speak.
Anyone who has any real life experience understands the pettiness.
Wait. First of all,
You laugh
it's
at that,
not-
that's fine.
No, it's
Destiny,
not.
that's
But
fine.
I had no real life experience. I'm 30. I own 2 homes. I make 6 figures
Yes,
a year.
and-
I've had a stable career for 10
Yes,
years.
and if I know how she came at me, it is shameless. It was rude and it was disgusting, and I defended myself, and that's how I feel.
Are we gonna do outros?
No, we're not.